Time has a way of moving forward, but some people leave behind a legacy so powerful that even after they are gone, their names continue to echo across generations. A single film can inspire millions. A single painting can change the course of history. A single performance can become unforgettable. Yet no matter how famous or admired someone becomes, every life eventually reaches its final chapter. Today, we begin by remembering a filmmaker whose recent passing has saddened movie lovers around the world. Then, we look back at several remarkable men and women whose death anniversaries fall on this day: artists, actors, musicians, athletes, and visionaries who changed the world through their extraordinary talents. As we honor their memories, let us remember not only how they left this world, but more importantly, how they lived, what they achieved, and why their legacies will continue to inspire generations to come. Chuck Russell, 1952, 2020-26. Chuck Russell was born on May 9, 1952, in Park Ridge, Illinois, United States, and passed away in July 2026 at the age of 74. Russell was one of Hollywood's most creative and versatile directors. Throughout his career, he proved that he could master nearly every genre, from horror and fantasy to action and comedy. His storytelling brought unforgettable adventures to audiences around the world. He first gained widespread recognition after directing A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors, a film many fans still consider one of the greatest entries in the legendary horror franchise. But it was in 1994 that Chuck Russell created one of the most beloved family films of all time, The Mask, starring Jim Carrey. The movie became a worldwide phenomenon, helping transform Jim Carrey into an international superstar while introducing audiences to a unique blend of comedy, fantasy, and groundbreaking visual effects. Russell continued his success with blockbuster films including Eraser, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Scorpion King, featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his first leading role, and the acclaimed remake of The Blob. Over several decades, his films entertained millions of people and earned a permanent place in Hollywood history. His ability to balance humor, emotion, action, and suspense made him one of the industry's most respected filmmakers. When news of his passing was announced in July 2026, heartfelt tributes poured in from fans and fellow filmmakers across the world. At the time, the exact cause of his death had not been publicly confirmed. While his passing marked the end of an extraordinary career, the unforgettable stories he brought to life will continue entertaining audiences for generations. Chuck Russell may be gone, but every time someone laughs at The Mask, feels the suspense of Dream Warriors, or enjoys one of his many films, a part of his remarkable legacy lives on. Vincent van Gogh, 1853-1890. Vincent van Gogh was born on March 30, 1853, in Zundert, Netherlands, and passed away on July 29, 1890, at just 37 years of age. Today, Van Gogh is regarded as one of the greatest painters in history. His masterpieces, including Starry Night, Sunflowers, Irises, and The Bedroom, are admired by millions of people and displayed in some of the world's most prestigious museums. Ironically, during his lifetime, Van Gogh received very little recognition. He struggled financially, battled severe mental illness, and often doubted his own talent. It is believed that he sold only a single painting while he was alive. Yet despite his hardships, he created more than 2,000 works of art, including over 850 paintings, many of which completely transformed the future of modern art. His bold colors, expressive brushstrokes, and deeply emotional style inspired countless artists who came after him. Today, his paintings are worth hundreds of millions of dollars and continue attracting visitors from every corner of the world. On July 29, 1890, Vincent van Gogh died after suffering a gunshot wound that has long been accepted as the result of suicide, although historians continue to debate certain aspects surrounding his final days. His tragic life reminds us that true greatness is not always recognized during one's lifetime. Vincent van Gogh's extraordinary talent continues to inspire artists, dreamers, and millions who find hope in his timeless masterpieces. David Niven, 1910-1983. David Niven was born on March 1, 1910, in London, England, and passed away on July 29, 1983, at the age of 73. Known for his elegance, charm, and unmistakable British wit, David Niven became one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men. His distinguished career spanned more than 4 decades, during which he appeared in over 100 films. He earned the Academy Award for Best Actor for his unforgettable performance in Separate Tables, becoming one of Britain's most celebrated actors. Audiences around the world also remember him for starring in timeless classics such as Around the World in 80 Days, The Guns of Navarone, and The Pink Panther. Away from the camera, Niven was admired for his humility, intelligence, and sense of humor. Friends and colleagues often described him as one of the kindest gentlemen in Hollywood. In his later years, David Niven was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, a progressive neurological disease. Despite the challenges it brought, he faced his illness with remarkable courage and dignity until his passing on July 29, 1983. Even decades after his death, David Niven remains a symbol of Hollywood's golden age, a performer whose grace, talent, and timeless performances continue to captivate audiences around the world. Cass Elliot, 1941-1974. Cass Elliot, affectionately known around the world as Mama Cass, was born on September 19, 1941, in Baltimore, Maryland, United States, and passed away on July 29, 1974, at the age of 32. Blessed with one of the most powerful and recognizable voices of the 1960s, Cass Elliot became a founding member of the legendary folk rock group, the Mamas and the Papas. Alongside her bandmates, she helped create timeless classics such as California Dreamin', Monday, 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 and Dream a Little Dream of Me songs that continue to be loved by generations of music fans around the world. Her warm personality, unmistakable voice, and joyful stage presence made her one of the most beloved singers of her era. Even after the group disbanded, Cass enjoyed a successful solo career, appearing on television, performing to sold-out audiences, and earning admiration for her incredible vocal talent. Behind the spotlight, however, Cass often struggled with the pressures of fame and the constant scrutiny surrounding her appearance. Despite these challenges, she never lost the warmth and optimism that made millions of people fall in love with her music. On July 29, 1974, while staying in London following a successful series of concerts, Cass Elliot tragically passed away in her sleep from heart failure. For decades, a false rumor claimed she had choked on a sandwich, but medical examinations confirmed that story was untrue. Although her life ended far too soon, her unforgettable voice continues to fill radios, playlists, and hearts around the world. More than 50 years later, Cass Elliot's music remains a beautiful reminder that true talent never fades. Louis Bierplel, 1900-1983. Louis Bierplel was born on February 22, 1900, in Calanda, Spain, and passed away on July 29, 1983, in Mexico City, Mexico, at the age of 83. Widely regarded as one of the greatest filmmakers in cinema history, Bunuel spent more than 5 decades challenging audiences with bold ideas and unforgettable storytelling. His films often explored religion, politics, society, and human nature through dreamlike imagery that forever changed the language of filmmaking. Throughout his remarkable career, he directed masterpieces including Un Chien Andalou, Viridiana, Belle de Jour, The Exterminating Angel, and The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, which won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. His fearless creativity inspired generations of directors, from Europe to Hollywood, and many of today's greatest filmmakers still cite him as one of their biggest influences. Despite living through war, exile, and political turmoil, Bunuel never stopped creating films that encouraged audiences to think differently. On July 29, 1983, Louis Bunuel passed away after battling liver disease and cancer. He left behind one of the most influential bodies of work ever created in world cinema. Today, his films continue to be studied in universities and film schools, ensuring that his artistic vision will never be forgotten. Jerome Robbins, 1918-98. Jerome Robbins was born on October 11, 1918, in New York City, United States, and passed away on July 29, 1998, at the age of 79. Few people have shaped the world of musical theater as profoundly as Jerome Robbins. A brilliant choreographer, director, and producer, he transformed Broadway through his creativity, passion, and extraordinary attention to detail. His greatest achievement came with West Side Story, where his groundbreaking choreography brought unprecedented realism and emotion to dance. The musical became one of the most celebrated productions in history, and later inspired the Academy Award-winning film adaptation. Robbins also helped create legendary productions such as Fiddler on the Roof, The King and I, Gypsy, and On the Town, earning multiple Tony Awards and worldwide recognition for his exceptional artistic vision. His choreography blended storytelling with movement in a way audiences had never seen before, forever changing both Broadway and Hollywood musicals. In his later years, Robbins suffered a severe stroke while preparing for a revival of one of his productions. Complications from the stroke ultimately led to his passing on July 29, 1998. Although he is no longer with us, every performance of West Side Story, Fiddler on the Roof, and countless other productions carries a piece of Jerome Robbins' extraordinary legacy. Christian Benitez, 1986-2013. Christian Benitez was born on May 1, 1986, in Quito, Ecuador, and passed away on July 29, 2013, at just 27 years of age. Known to football fans as Chucho, Christian Benitez was one of Ecuador's greatest footballers and among the most exciting strikers of his generation. Blessed with incredible speed, skill, and an instinct for scoring goals, he quickly became a star both for his clubs and for the Ecuadorian national team. During his professional career, Benitez played for clubs including El Nacional, Santos Laguna, Birmingham City, Club America, and El Jaish. His outstanding performances earned him multiple league titles, individual scoring awards, and the admiration of football fans throughout Latin America. For Ecuador, he proudly represented his country in international tournaments, becoming one of the nation's most respected athletes. Tragically, shortly after joining El Jaish in Qatar, Christian Benitez suddenly became ill. On July 29, 2013, he passed away after suffering cardiac arrest caused by complications from an undiagnosed heart condition. His unexpected death shocked the football world. He was only beginning a new chapter in his career, making his passing one of the sport's most heartbreaking losses. Although his life ended far too soon, Christian Benitez's passion, determination, and unforgettable goals continue to inspire young footballers across the world. Oliver Dragojevic, 1947-2018. Oliver Dragojevic was born on December 7, 1947, in Split, Croatia, and passed away on July 29, 2018, at the age of 70. For more than 5 decades, Oliver Dragojevic was considered one of Croatia's most beloved singers. His emotional voice, heartfelt performances, and timeless songs made him a national icon, while earning him admiration throughout Europe. He released dozens of successful albums and performed thousands of concerts during a remarkable career that touched generations of listeners. Many of his songs became cultural treasures, celebrated for their emotion, simplicity, and beauty. Even those who did not understand the language could feel the sincerity in every performance. In 2017, Oliver publicly revealed that he had been diagnosed with lung cancer. Despite his illness, he remained deeply grateful for the support he received from fans. On July 29, 2018, he peacefully passed away after his courageous battle with cancer. His funeral became one of Croatia's largest public farewells, with thousands gathering to honor a man whose music had become part of the nation's identity. Today, his songs continue to comfort, inspire, and bring people together, ensuring that his extraordinary voice will never be forgotten. Roger Williamson, 1948-1973. Roger Williamson was born on February 2, 1948, in Leicester, England, and passed away on July 29, 1973, at only 25 years of age. Roger Williamson was regarded as one of Britain's brightest young racing talents. After achieving tremendous success in Formula 3, he earned the opportunity to compete in Formula 1, where many believed he had the potential to become a future world champion. Sadly, his Formula 1 career lasted only 2 races. During the 1973 Dutch Grand Prix, Williamson's car suffered a tire failure, flipped over, and burst into flames. What happened next became one of the most emotional moments in motorsport history. Fellow driver David Purley immediately stopped his own race and ran across the track in a desperate attempt to rescue his friend. Alone, Purley tried repeatedly to turn over the burning car while race marshals struggled to respond. Despite his extraordinary bravery, Roger Williamson could not be saved. His tragic death led to renewed discussions about driver safety and emergency response in Formula 1, helping inspire improvements that have since saved countless lives. Even today, Roger Williamson is remembered not only for his remarkable talent, but also for the unforgettable act of courage shown by his friend in those final moments. Erich Kastner, 1899-1974. Erich Kastner was born on February 23, 1899, in Dresden, Germany, and passed away on July 29, 1974, at the age of 75. Kastner was one of Germany's most celebrated authors, journalists, and poets. He became internationally famous through children's classics such as Emil and the Detectives, The Parent Trap, Lottie and Lisa, and The Flying Classroom. His stories entertained millions of children, while also teaching lessons about honesty, courage, friendship, and kindness. During the Nazi era, many of his books were banned and publicly burned because of their messages promoting peace and independent thinking. Despite these hardships, Kastner continued writing and remained committed to using literature to encourage compassion and understanding. His books have since been translated into dozens of languages and adapted into numerous films and television productions, allowing new generations to discover his timeless stories. On July 29, 1974, Erich Kastner passed away after battling esophageal cancer. Today, his books remain treasured by readers of all ages, proving that powerful stories can continue changing lives long after their authors are gone. Every life we remembered today followed a different path. Some became world-famous actors. Others transformed art, music, sports, literature, or cinema. Some lived long, fulfilling lives, while others were taken far too soon. Yet they all shared one thing in common. They left this world richer than they found it. Their achievements continue to inspire artists, athletes, filmmakers, musicians, and dreamers across every generation. Though the years continue to pass, their work reminds us that true greatness never disappears. It lives on through every song we hear, every painting we admire, every film we watch, every book we read, and every unforgettable moment they gave the world. As we remember these extraordinary individuals today, let us celebrate not only their accomplishments but also the lasting impact they continue to have on millions of lives. May they all rest in peace, and may their remarkable legacies continue to inspire generations for many years to come.